Good morning and welcome everybody to beautiful Manning Field here on Locust Street in Lynn, Massachusetts for the 11th annual All-Stars Girls Lacrosse game. Facing off today, wearing the blue will be the North team and wearing the white will be the South team. I'm Sean Donahue from Lynn Educational Television, thanking you for tuning in today. I'd like to take some time to represent a little bit of thanks to our crew from Lynn Educational Television's Lynn Classical TV Media team. We've got our crew out here ready to film all of these games and bring you some all-star sports for the next week. So we're looking forward to a great competitive game. Boys will be playing thereafter, and we're hoping to bring you some excitement there. Coaching for the blue team from Pentucket is Todd Conover, and coaching for the South team wearing white, the Peabody coach, Michelle Roach. So this game dates back to 2012, and the girls lacrosse has been a great sport for team building, and ever since 2012, they've been a part of the Agganis lineup. Harry Agganis, of course, a legend here in the city of Lynn. Originally started with football and then baseball, and soon after, all of the other great sports that are played in and around the North Shore area were added to the docket, so to say, of the Harry Agganis lineup. So facing off for the white, wearing 7 from Winchester, Agganis. Facing off for the blue, Audrey Conover, a Nantucket midfielder. Out of bounds call will end up in blue possession. The North working to get past 2 of the defenders pretty quickly. Working to get into the box. And they do. They get their touch there. And South seems to be in a zone defense here. Passing off defenders, passing off attackmen, midfielders. Maddie McDonald there will get a call. Comes in, fakes a pass over to an attackman. Scooped up easily by the South defender. And she's cruising. She'll cross the half mark. She's got a little bit of help. Both are covered. She's going to settle things down after getting a touch inside the box. Passes it off to a midfielder. That's Agganis. Doesn't see anything there. Passes over to Ellie Harmon. Ellie's going to try to create a little bit of space. Gets inside. Takes a shot high. And the South defense is there. Ellie Harmon trying to find a little bit more space. Doesn't have it. Passes it over to Kaylee Rich. Kaylee Rich takes a shot. High shot. Soars out of bounds. The South there in position to keep possession. Agganis coming around, creating a lot of space. Takes a bounce shot, gets it onto the left-hand side of the goalkeeper. I believe that's Peyton Quirk. Quirk made Quirk, a big name in lacrosse around here in Massachusetts. I believe last year St. John's Prep was able to take the state tournament, and they won it with goalkeeper Quirk, who was playing at St. Mary's. Sean Quirk, his father, Cannon's coach. Blue will take the face-off here. Audrey Conover, able to get past a lot. Finds herself getting her own touch passes down to an attackman. Bounce shot there. There's a goal. The North does a good job at coming back and answering.
North goal scored by number 16, Molly McLeod.
Molly McLeod out of Essex Tech with a dedication to the workforce next season. Good thing to see what students are doing for their next year. And we'll go back to the half mark for our third face-off of the game. False start. So 1-1 here in the first quarter. Or half, rather. North will influence that face-off so that they can take possession. Ball's in the hands of Audrey Conover. Conover able to get past the defender. Gets her touch inside the box. Thinks about passing it off. It takes a well-contested shot, but sneaks past the goaltender out of the south. That'll be her first of the game. Goalkeeper
North goal scored by number 5,
for the South. Oh, sorry, Peyton Quirk is a goalkeeper for the South. And correction, Samantha Fleming out of Medway, a goalkeeper for the North. So 2-1 here. The Blue leads. The North leads the South. North and Blue. And we'll go to the half mark for the face. Looked like Conover was going to be able to take that on her own. But she sees a check. Results in Blue possession. North working the perimeter of the South. South still in a zone defense here. Bit of a shaky pass coming from the attackman over to Conover. Conover trying to get past inside two. Meets another defender and still able to get one through. Conover with her second goal here. North leading 3-1 over the South. Maddie McDonald with the first goal. Conover, a senior out of Pentucket, midfielder. And she's making a commitment to St. Mike's next year. Conover probably at ease this All-Star week as she's got her own coach as the head coach of the team, Todd Conover.
North goal scored by number 5, Audrey Conover.
And we'll take another shot at a clean face-off here. Conover influences that one where she wants it. Well contested by the South. South able to get in there. That's Tessa Gides. Looks like they're going to call McKenna Forney for an illegal screen there. Blue will have an opportunity to clear from their own territory. Madeline Kuchar can't get it there. Tries to find a little bit of help in Ava Allaire. And they're able to get that over to Maddie McDonald. Maddie McDonald already has a goal today. She soars past one. The midfielder gets inside of the box. Well, perimeter. A lot of people will look at this game and say, "Oh, lacrosse," and it's not your traditional lacrosse game that you see. It's a lot more like basketball, mixed with soccer and field hockey. So a lot of stoppage. You won't see as much physical contact. Big emphasis on skill in this game. So the North able to come around. Sneaks in through the crease. The defense too slow to get there. South got lucky. Quirk was quick on the cross and able to deflect that ball out. Audrey Conover with the ball passes over to Maddie McDonald. Legal screen. Stay blue ball. McDonald will get another shot. Passes over to a midfielder, and that's Audrey Conover. Conover able to get past one, staying strong hand, forces to the left, finds an attackman. I believe that's Maddie McDonald over there. Nope, that's Maddie McDonald. South have made some adjustments. They're pushing the North out of the perimeter, forcing a lot more passes, potential ground balls. Crease violation on the North. South's going to get an opportunity to clear from their own territory. Quirk passes over to an attackman. She gets that ball quickly over to a midfielder. And look at the wheels on 7. That's Tessa Gides. That's her second of the day. A lot of talent in that cross.
South goal scored by number 7, Tessa Geddes.
Geddes, senior out of Winchester, making her commitment to BU. And she could very possibly be the fastest out there today. It's pretty impressive speed out of Geddes. Couple of substitutions for the South attack. And Conover and Geddes will go back at it again. Face-off here influenced where Conover wanted it. The South defense release, and Conover gets that over to a fellow midfielder. Maddie McDonald's pass. Not exactly where the blue attack was expecting it. Carolyn Bailey trying to find some space here. Met with the contention of 2 defenders. She'll be checked away. Good transition and turnover by the South. Carly Gades with the ball. Passes over to a fellow attackman. And that's Maya Plant. Plant trying to get inside. Takes her time to settle back down outside the perimeter. Gades gets it up to Gades. Gades with 2 already. Calls a play from outside the perimeter, trying to create a little bit of space. She's going to try to force right. She's met with the contention of 2 defenders. And she's smart enough to pull out. Live for another day. South's still down by 1 goal right here. Not anymore after that one. A lot of good cutting, good adjustments for the attack. Now that's Carly Geddes with her first of the day. So with 11 minutes in the half, we got a tie game here. We'll go for the half mark. See McLeod and Gades go back at it. Gades able to get that one pretty quickly. Stays in possession for the South. Gades able to get past one. Tries to get past another one. Passes over to an attackman. She's met with contention of the defense out of the North pretty quickly. Good heads-up play by Carly Gades. Gades passes over to an attackman wearing 10. That's Jillian Kirby, a St. Mary's attackman. Kirby loses that ball after taking a shot. Goal contender from the North, able to corral it and gets that one over to Maddie McDonald. Maddie McDonald's able to soar past one. McDonald passes over to an attackman. She's able to get past half of a player. Drislane passes back out to Conover. Conover will be the beneficiary of an illegal screen call. And she'll get an opportunity from the top of the perimeter. The shot on net. Quirk with the save. Passes up to Gades. Gades with the wheels. Her pass not fielded cleanly by Carly Gades. Gades now in contention for that ground ball, and the North's going to come away with it. Now, can they field the ball out of their own territory? Looks like they're going to be able to do that. Conover with the ball. Tries to get past one. Now with 4 defenders around her. She'll pull out. Takes a little bit of time. Maddie McDonald looking for a little bit of space. Likes to pass over to the crease attack. Bailey didn't see much there. So the North's going to just take the time to work the perimeter. Here's an opportunity for Conover to get in there. But the South doing a good job at keeping those crosses on. Good clear here. Ellie Harmon coming down the stretch of the field, loses possession of that ball. Samantha Fleming is there. Passes over to Conover. Conover with the shot, bounces off the top of the pole. Passes back over. Conover's pass ends up in the cross of Molly McLeod. McLeod can't get a clean shot off. McDonald takes her opportunity. Kate Drislane out of Pentucket. There for the touch. North attack trying to get in past 2. Passes over to Attackman. Quick shot. And she had it there. I believe it's Caden Flather out of Ipswich. Flather making a commitment to Colby College. She's going to get past inside one. Good defense by the South. Katie Drisslane on the attempt there. Blue able to maintain possession. And it'll stay North ball. The shot. Quirk there for the save. Drisslane really looking for her opportunity to get on the board. 3-3 score here with about 6 minutes and a half. Drislane's passes over to McDonald. McDonald has the ball again. Shot. It's almost as if the South defense actually screened Quirk on that one. And I don't think it was McDonald who actually ended up taking the shot there.
North goal scored by number 16, Molly McLeod.
Yeah, McLeod there getting on the board for the first time. North improves and takes the lead again. 4-3 here with less than 6 minutes and a half. We'll go to the half mark for the faceoff. Ellie Harmon taking the faceoff for the South this time. And Audrey Conover taking the faceoff. Blue will end up with possession. Tough pass there. Now we have a battle for a ground ball in the South Territory. They're going to come away with it. Ends up into the cross of McKenna Forney. Forney with a lot of space and trying to assess her options. Passes down to an attackman. She's going to be able to get past one, but settles down inside the North Territory. A pass to Ellie Harmon. Not fielded cleanly. Luckily for the South, Tessa Gades is right there. Gades able to get past one. She's met with a contention from the North defense. Tries to get a pass over to Samantha Fleming, playing at the crease attack, and just can't field it cleanly. Fleming, the goalkeeper out of the North, has to work to get this ball out of North Territory. Kuchar gets a pass over to an attackman. And that's McDonald with the shot. Quirk deflects that one, decides to take it out herself. Finds a midfielder way up high. She's able to get past one. She's assessing her options. Might take the shot on her own. Fleming there for the easy save, or at least made it look easy. Fleming barks out orders to her defense on the clear opportunity here for the North. She's looking for her options. I know she's only got so much time. Gets that one over to Ava Allaire. Ava Allaire fields the ground ball cleanly, crosses the half mark. And she's got a lot of help down there. Loses possession of that one. Bailey tries to get there, but the South too strong on the box out. Ellie Harmon gets past Maddie. Ellie with the shot. Jillian Kirby out of St. Mary's is there for the touch. It'll stay South ball. Kirby's pass over to Gades. Gades passes to Tessa Gades. A little bit of movement for the South across the North territory. Gady's trying to get past in two. Looks like she'll be the beneficiary of an illegal screen. And she'll get an opportunity from inside the North perimeter here. The shot sneaks that one past Fleming. Tessa Gades with her third goal of the day. We get a tie game again, 4-4 here. Less than 2 minutes in the half. And we'll
Goal scored by number 7, Tessa Geddes.
And we'll go back to the half mark. Geddes to take the face off for the South. And I think they've got Maddie McDonald back out there for the North. Correction, Audrey Conover. McDonald has the ball, able to scream past one defender. Looking for a little bit of help in the attack. Doesn't have a clean pass. Has one there with a bounce shot. McDonald. Excellent heads-up play. See the open player. And who I want to say is Maddie McDonald. But we can't see the back of her jersey from up here, so...
North goal scored by number 16, Molly McLeod.
So that was McLeod wearing 16 on the goal. Her second of the day. Another Essex Tech player playing midfield. Making a commitment to Roanoke.
That's in the first half with the score.
So at the end of the first half, the North leads 5-4. We'll be back right after this break. Welcome back to the second half here. The North in blue leading 5-4 over the South in white. Taking the face-off for the North, Conover. And for the South, Gades. And Maddie McLeod will able to come away with the possession there. Good footwork by McLeod. Passes over to an attackman. She tries to get past down south. A little bit more cutting coming from the North attack. Conover will start with the ball. Well, no, she won't. And I think this is Molly McLeod with the shot. And I believe that's McLeod's second of the day.
North goal scored by number 15, Maddie
McDonald. So last time we gave credit to McLeod. McDonald when we should have gave credit to McLeod, and this time we gave credit to McLeod when we should have given credit to McDonald. Maddie McDonald's on the goal there, her second of the day. And the North will advance 2 goals over the South. Conover to take the face-off for the North. And Gades to take the face-off for the South. That ball looked like it was going to end up in South's possession, but fielded by the North. The South now with an opportunity here to diggle themselves out of this small hole that they've dug a bit. A high pass over to Maya Plant out of Malden Catholic. The attackman not tall enough to get there. And now North will be challenged with the clear from their own territory. She's all alone, met with some pretty solid defense from the South. Forces that ball over to the goalkeeper. Fleming trying to bark out a few orders to get the North moving, and they just can't create space. The South is playing like they're down. Mia Norris gets past two defenders, takes a shot. Fleming's there on the save. Nobody's got possession just yet. The North defense able to get it. Can they clear out? Good choice in getting that one over to Conover. Conover with the wheels, but not enough. You saw Tessa Gades there making up a lot of room against Conover. Conover forces that pass over to an attackman. Another shot here. Coming off of the cross of Molly McLeod. That ball will bounce out of bounds. The North is there. Kate Drislane on the touch. Maddie McDonald looking to get McLeod open. McLeod can't get it. Good defense there. Gets that ball back over to Conover. Conover trying to get past one. She's met with the contention of two defenders from the South. She'll pull it out to slow things down a little bit. A shot coming off of the fast cross of Maddie McDonald. McDonald really doing work out here. 3 goals today. McDonald's third goal of the game. She ties the highest goal scorer, Tessa Gades. So the North really running away with it now. 7-4 here. In the second half. We'll go to the half mark for the face-off. Conover taking the face for the North. And Gades taking the face for the South. Gades wins the face-off there. Can't get that pass clean. Now the now the North clearing out of their own territory pretty easily. Molly McLeod met with the defense of Elena Anderson out of Danvers. And we might have another shot coming off of the cross of Maddie McDonald.
North goal scored by number 15, Maddie McDonald.
McDonald on fire. 4 goals on the day. For the midfielder out of Essex Tech. Next year attending Roanoke College. Flather and McLeod on the wings for the North. Conover taking the face. Anderson on the wings for the South. And Gades taking the face off for the South. Norris comes away with that one. Norris trying to get past in 2. She'll slow things down, get over to an attackman, Jillian Kirby there. Kirby playing the crease attack. Passes over. South attack trying to get past 2 and does. Good clean shot. Creates just enough space to get one off. And I think that's her first, actually second of the day, Carly Gades.
South goal scored by number 6, Carly Geddes.
So 7-5 here. North leading the South. Sorry, 8. 8-5 after McDonald's last goal for the North. Good clean face-off by Gades. Gades able to field that one cleanly. Tries to find Ellie Anderson. Anderson not there for it. Passes over to Tackman. The shot from Maya Plant bounces off of the top pipe. And now the North with another clear. Conover with a couple of options. Tries to find an attackman down low. Carolyn Bailey just can't field it cleanly. Carolyn Bailey's pass over to a wide open Caden Flather out of Ipswich, the attackman, attending Colby next year.
North goal scored by number 8, Hayden Flather.
Flather with their first goal of the game. 9-5 here with about 16 minutes left in the second half. The North leading over the South. A lot of defensive contention in the first half. The Blue was up by 1 goal then when we took our break. And now they lead 4. McDonald in on the face-off for the North. North finds Conover. Conover trying to get past 2. Is able to do it somehow. Gets a shot on net. Kirby there for it. Eliana Anderson gets the ball into North territory. And there's Gades with another shot, a rocket across the crease, her 4th of the game. 9-6, about 15 minutes left in the half here.
South goal scored by number 7, Tessa Geddes.
Geddes in on the face-off for the South. She's been money on the face-offs all day. She'll take that one herself. Able to get inside the North territory. Takes another shot, bounces off of the pipe. This kid must be gassed. She's been up and down the field all day long. She's already putting herself in the position to play defense now. North with a clearing opportunity. Think the South's going to give him the half mark. Ashton Flather on the attempt. Met with some good defense. Caden Flather now. And that's Conover, who tries to make an attempt. Decides to pass it over to Flather, and Flather to Flather. Down to the attackman wearing 6 for the North, trying to find a shot. Kate Dressling just can't create enough space to get it there. Jillian Kirby, the goaltender for the South, will take her time in a clear. barks out a few orders to her attack in midfield to create a little bit of separation. She finds Ellie Harmon. Harmon passes up to the midfielder for the South, wearing number 4. That's McKenna Forney. Forney passes over to Gades, and Gades is able to sail across the crease for her 5th goal of the game.
South goal scored by number 7, Agganis.
9-7 here. Cross of Tessa Geddes is getting hot here in the second half. Just about 12 minutes left. So the midfielder out of Winchester with 5 goals, a top scorer out of this year's women's lacrosse all-star matchup. We'll go to the half mark for another face. South looks like they're going to take it. Gady's playing on the wing this time. She's able to get past 2. Can she take another shot? A little bit high. South is there for the touch. They'll maintain possession. Gades will get an attempt after the stoppage. As everybody anticipates this potential 6th goal, and she gets it there. Nine to 8. A lot of work being made up by Tessa Geddes. The North has become a little complacent with the solid lead, and quite easy to do in this game. Lacrosse is a game of quick goals. And a pretty low-scoring game today. And a lot of action coming from the midfielders. Maddie McLeod for the North with 4 goals. Tessa Gades from the South with 6 goals. Both midfielders. After the face-off, an illegal check will result in white possession. South will take an opportunity here. And they're met with some pretty good defense from the North. Can't even get a touch there. And a botched pass will end up in the cross of Annie Etherhofer. High pass. Going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be tough for them to sell that one as a shot. Blue, or the North, will be forced to clear from their own territory here. And the South is making up a lot of ground here. The wheels of Madeline Kuchar gave out right as she crossed that half mark. Ileana Anderson now. The attackman out of Danvers. Making a commitment to Southern New Hampshire University. Looks to get that one over to Kaylee Rich. Fellow attackman out of Danvers. Over the crease attack. Trying to find a little bit of space coming inside. And good golly, Miss Molly, Tessa Gades, with her 7th goal of the game, ties it up here with about 8 minutes left in the half.
Goal scored by number 6, Carly Geddes.
Sorry, Carly Geddes. So, assuming these two players are related, as they're both out of Winchester and they both share the same last name I keep botching, They have all 9 goals for the South. So I'd say it's safe to assume that the Gades family out of Winchester is a Lacrosse family. We'll go to the half mark for the face, taking the face for the North, Conover. And for the South, Gades. Gades will take it herself. Tries to find an open attackman. She does. Can't field it cleanly. That's Carly Gades. Back over to Tessa. Tessa finds a crease attack cutting across. Has plenty of space, but not in position to take the shot. That one's going to roll out of bounds after a botched pass. The North will be forced to clear from their own territory. About 7 minutes left, 9-9. The Gady sisters making up a lot of difference. Scored about as many goals as they have in the first half, this second half. And the South is back in it. Some would even say commanding it. Ashen Flather trying to find an open attackman. She does in Conover. Conover can't field that one cleanly enough without being met with the contention of Tessa Gades. McLeod with the potential assist here. Sorry, Conover with the potential assist here. They just can't field it cleanly. South defense is too hot right now. Quirk's going to take it out of the crease. Get a little bit more active. She finds Eliana Anderson. Anderson been a big part of the fast clears for the South. She's going to make another attempt at it. Gades comes inside, gets inside the perimeter, tries to create a little bit of space, goes low this time. Fleming, good heads-up play to get the cross down low, make that save. And a fast clear. Ooh! She's checked right in the mouth. Maddie McDonald's going to get an opportunity here. She takes a shot. And the South defense, Quirk, there to get the touch for her own team. Fast break potential if the South can get a couple more people out there moving that ball around. Carly Gades waiting down low. Jillian Kirby not there for it. Ellie Harmon will come off the bench and walk right into a ground ball. She's going to come around the perimeter of the crease. She's going to be met with the contention of 3 defenders from the North. Tries to get a pass out. The North in a tight zone defense here. Oh, sorry, they're in a man now. And there she goes again. Gades trying to find a little bit of space. An illegal screen will result in an attempt for the midfielder out of Winchester. Takes a shot, bounces off of the ankle of Samantha Fleming out of Medway. Ava Allaire trying to get that ball across the half mark. Passes the ball in the direction of Audrey Conover. Conover able to scoop that one up. Conover trying to find herself inside to get this lead back. About 3 minutes left in the game. Nice pass Over to McDonald. McDonald trying to create a little bit more space, runs around the crease. South defense is doing everything that they can to get possession of that ball into the midfielder and attack crosses. Carolyn Bailey trying to test the waters here against Josie Diamato. Conover tries to find a little bit of space, can't just yet. Elects to take that one out, passes it around the perimeter. Over to Ashen Flather. Flather's pass intercepted by Tessa Gades. Gades will cross the half mark with ease. She's got two attack waiting for her. Passes over to one, takes a shot. And Fleming there on a save, a clutch save. Fleming going to clear out of her own territory here. Tries to get it over to Flather. Flather's ball. Oh, and a shot coming off of Kaylee Rich out of Danvers. Her first of the day. Could possibly be the game-winning goal. If the South can keep it together here, they got about 2 minutes to kill. Sorry, that's Geddes. Again. Her seventh of the day. So leading most of the game, the North giving up a pretty decent lead here in the second half. And now the South leading 10-9. Great game here so far. Artie Conover with the face-off and the win. Be able to get past two. Shoots that ball. And it soars past the goalkeeper from the South. Peyton Quirk. Faced with the worst situation that any goalie can see. A midfielder who wins off of the face-off in a fast break situation. And too much space between them and their defenders. Tie game, 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Annie Ettenhofer out of Winchester. The South working the perimeter, probably going to try to make their last attempt with seconds on the clock in hopes that they can walk away with the victory here. A lot of cutters coming inside the perimeter, trying to create a little bit of space for Gades. Gades doesn't have it. I think the North defense is on to the fact that she can score. Shot. Will it count? Looks like it will. The assist from Gades. Over to the attackman out of the South. And a bit of family fun out here today. So top goal scorer is still for the South of the Gades sisters. South leads 11-10. Less than a minute in the game. And if South can come up with possession here, they're going to be tasked with killing the clock. You're hearing pressure coming out of the mouth of the coach for the North. And the South's going to do that too. They're not going to make anything easy about this clear. Gades comes in back inside. executes a good clean check. Forces a little bit more time off of the clock. North really working to get inside. Still has that ball after a couple of checks. Takes a shot on net. Maddie McDonald with the ball potential here, and they tie it up. Good heads-up play by Audrey Conover, her third of the game. Tie game, 11-11, in the final seconds of the game. As we get the stripes together, discuss what we're going to do. That's the game. They're going to end it in tie. And what an amazing game we have here. Great contention, great sportsmanship by both teams. I would be certainly with fault if I didn't mention the incredible effort put on by Carly Gades and Tessa Gades to make up a lot of difference here, being down one goal in coming into the second half, and then that lead increasing by 4 goals between the Gades sisters out of Winchester. They've scored all the goals for the South. A lot of good defense coming off of the crosses for the South. Excellent effort by Peyton Quirk, a goaltender out of St. Mary's. Great defense and even some solid clearing efforts by the South team, too. For the North, Audrey Conover, Maddie McDonald, the top scorers for those two teams. One Conover out of Pentucket and McDonald out of Essex Tech. Molly McLeod getting into the mix, and then Caden Flather as well. So, after 2 halves, in the 11th annual Agganis All-Star Girls Lacrosse game, the North and the Blue, the North and the South will end this one in a tie, 11-11. I'm Sean Donahue from Lynn Educational Television, thanking you for tuning in to this game, and thanking my crew from Lynn Classical for coming out to film, and wishing you all the best.